Day 360 of Everyday Bible with Ada Ukabia. 1 John chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This very short book in the New Testament, it not start with arguments. Instead, it begin with experience. We see where John the talk say, that which we have seen, heard, and touched. You see when they make references to the fact, say, for you to experience the word of God, you need to use those senses where God don't bless you with. Faith is not just spoken. Faith is lived. Many people go say, I know God, but John, they ask each and every one of us, how do you treat people? How you dey waka every day? What choices they shape your habits? It is easy to sound spiritual online, be in church, or even in conversations. But 1 John, they quietly teach us that real knowing, they show up in consistency, not vocabulary, not big grammar way they speak. You know if you prove faith by how loudly you talk about God. Instead, you go reveal faith by how you they live when no one they watch you. We can also see how John they talk more about light and darkness. It be like saying they compare good people with bad people, but na deeper message in the past here. He said, when we waka in the light, it no mean say we never fail. It means say we don't stop to the pretend. Light is honesty. Darkness na denial. If we claim to be without sin, we deceive ourselves because pretending to be perfect actually they push us further into darkness. In real life, it means say you go admit when you did wrong. You go acknowledge when you did struggle, and you go dey honest with yourself and with God, because growth they begin when pretending they end. As we come they read they go, we go realize say many people they fear confession. Would they think say it go make us look very weak? But 1 John they make us understand say confession is portrayed as a release, not a punishment. John say when we confess, we are cleansed. Now confession, now they restore relationship, no be rejection. Many times they try to hide our failures from our friends, from our family, from even ourselves. But this book of 1 John, they teach us that healing they begin where honesty they also begin. You don't heal what you hide, you heal what you bring into the light. My next lesson now all about love. Love is not a feeling, love is a decision. One of the strongest themes in 1 John now all about love. The version of John of love is not emotional or poetical. He said, let us not love in word or speech, but in action and truth. Love, then they prove them by responsibility, not emotion only. It means say showing up when you don't even like it. It also means say you they choose patience over reaction. You they act kindly even when people don't misunderstand you. So according to this 1 John, love is not how strongly you feel, it is how consistently you they act. My next lesson now all about hatred. John they make a strong statement in this book. He say anyone will hate him brother or he hates his sister, that person they waka in darkness. Hatred, you know mean say you they angry or be you they violent. Hatred can look like neglect, silence, or indifference. Whether they ignore people's pain, or be they withhold forgiveness, or they refuse empathy, that one too na hatred. These quiet behaviors can still place us in darkness. So this book, they teach us that love isn't just avoiding harm. It is also choosing compassion. When we can look at the part of obedience, many of us, they view obedience as restriction. But John, they frame it differently. He say God's commands are not burdensome. Obedience grows out of trust, not pressure. Because obedience is a sign of trust, not fear. So when you trust someone, you value their guidance. In the same way, this obedience, what they describe in 1 John, is about alignment, not control. When you align with the will of God, now joy you go to receive now. In life, when we trust God's wisdom, obedience will become protection, not punishment. I also take my time to read and understand where John they warn us about loving the world. Not be just about possessions. So John they list the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, as well as the pride of life. The world go fit they pull us by shaping our identity. They teach us that you are what you own, you are what people think of you, and you are what you achieve. In a nutshell, John they quietly they remind us that identity rooted in approval, ego always feel empty. Then we can't look at the lesson where then talk say fear is replaced by mature love. One of the most overlooked verses is say perfect love casts out fear. This one not be about fearless living, it's about secure living. Fear they thrive where love is uncertain. Fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of judgment. As love they mature, now so fear go they lose its grip. The more grounded you are in love, the less controlled you are by fear. I don't experience that one and I don't see them in reality. The next lesson, faith is not just belief, it is direction. John said faith they overcome the world, but faith in this particular lesson is not mental agreement. Faith they shape direction, not just opinion. What you believe, it will determine how you respond to pressure. It will determine how you treat people. It will also determine how you face difficulty. So faith, they become visible in how you move forward, not just what you claim.